And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 180! Come on.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll wind up being a loss. Of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Go. 280!
Check. Watch 54. Coming, baby.
Hey, 4, Tokyo!
Mike spot 4.
They toss left to Howard. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin.
Mike. Here we go. Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey. Here we go. Kill.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Check 53.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there.
Check 53. Here we go.
On third down, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to set up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. Aguilar has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
54. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Flushed out right. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they run with Howard. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Check 53's Mike. And I'm coming out to you.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, CD, earlier we looked at the AFC playoff picture. Let's quickly peek at what's going on in the NFC right now. We mentioned Seattle and New Orleans would get the byes if the season ended today. The matchups, though, first-round wildcard weekend would be San Fran and Dallas and Minnesota and Green Bay. I smell ratings, my friend.
Big-time ratings. Let's start with Minnesota and Green Bay because that would be their 3rd meeting of the year as they are division rivals in the NFC North. And, of course, going to Lambeau anytime after October 15 is dicey with weather, so you don't know what you're going to get. Minnesota now a dome team. How about San Francisco at Dallas? You could potentially have a San Francisco team with 12 or more wins going on the road to take on a division champ, the NFC East. Dallas, they may have 8 wins. Doesn't seem right, doesn't seem fair, but that's the system. San Francisco may very well have to do it.
At the 46-yard line.
47.
Second and 5 now. Prescott got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wentz now to throw. He's going to look deep down the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
At their own 49-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
53, check 53.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
The Eagles take over
We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun now for Wentz. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if do just that. From the 29, Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. On 4th down, it's Howard. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Elliott. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. from the shotgun. It's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Prescott. Forced out to his left. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, kill. Under. Go now.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To the air again, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 65 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He's got the connection to Cooper.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Check 9.
46.
third and short yardage. Prescott. This to Jarwin. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Hey, kill! 47.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, that's good.
26.
Running with Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Let's go, baby.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
47.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
The Eagles' 46-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's go. We got this.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
53 is mine.
Watch the slants.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Check. Crunch. 66. Pull it. Half.
Mike, 53. Mike.
It's a party now.
26.
Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that